Today, the Texas Education Agency announced it is taking control of the Fort Worth ISD. A state takeover is typically a last resort type of move to drive improvement in a troubled school district. We are told students' outcomes had been improving over the past year or so. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in our Dallas newsroom tonight with more on the plan in Fort Worth. Sean?
Yeah, this started with one school that failed to meet state standards 5 consecutive years. And while Fort Worth ISD closed that campus, state law required Commissioner Mike Morath to do something. He told me the problems are bigger than just one campus, calling this difficult, and said he'd rather not be in this position.
We are intervening because we need to ensure that our schools are meeting their moral commitment to our children.
And in announcing the state takeover of Fort Worth ISD, TEA Commissioner Mike Morath says the district has missed the mark, despite reducing the number of failing campuses and making other positive gains under current superintendent Dr. Karen Molinar.
So back in 2022, there were 8 multi-year academically unacceptable campuses. Today, there are 20. And even with some of the more recent improvements in the district, still only 34% of students in Fort Worth are meeting grade level. That is a full 16 percentage points below state average.
I respect his decision. I know he had to make a decision.
Fort Worth Superintendent Karen Molinar.
Our commissioner is data-driven, and that he's very easy to read with only that fact in mind. He's about data and results, and that's my job, is to get the results for our students.
TEA takeover of Fort Worth ISD means a national search for a superintendent. Molinar says she'll apply for that. An appointed board of managers acting as trustees, and the appointment of a conservator who will have broad power over the district's low-performing schools.
We have great, wonderful initiatives that are aligned by TA, suggested by TA. So I have faith he will give a conservator to our district who also can help us implement and keep the momentum.
Fort Worth is the second largest district to be brought under TEA control. The state took the reins of Houston's public schools in 2023. Since then, lots of changes and staff turnover. And according to Morath, results.
What has happened in Houston is probably the most significant academic improvement in the history of the United States.
Morath says the year before the takeover in Houston, there were 120 D and F campuses. This year, 0 failing campuses, 18 with a grade of D. And math proficiency in Houston, way below state average in 22. This year, Morath says HISD's math proficiency is 2% above state averages across 175,000 students.
So this is the same kind of outcome that we want to see for students in Fort Worth.
So the process begins now with the TEA through its website accepting applications from Fort Worth residents interested in serving as board of managers. Could take a couple of months to get that in place. These takeovers are designed to be temporary, but can be extended, as is the case in Houston. Texas House Democrats out with a statement today calling this another example of the state's Republican leadership's systematic assault on local control.
All right, Sean, we'll get to watch this, how this unfolds over the next several months, I guess, so thank you for that.
All right.
Appreciate it. Now, you can watch Dr. Molinar's full news conference on our Fox Local app, and you can see Sean's full conversation with Mike Morath on how the decision was reached to take it to the state level. Coming up at 5:30, we have reaction from parents of Fort Worth ISD students.